Alright folks, welcome back. We are fishing conditions today that are less than ideal weather-wise. We're on the back end of a nor'easter. Had a lot of flooding, down south of here at the mouths of all the rivers. I'm way up here where it's not really affected. That tide is pretty high. It's starting to go out. I've got some pretty good wind clipping, but it's going with the tide. The tide just started going out. So apart from my boat wanting to sway back and forth, it's not really causing me a whole lot of issues, and these waves aren't anything too bad. They're like less than a foot. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm just going to get these out here. I'm using some gizzard shad today, and saw some fish on the fish finder right here. So we're going to get these out and give it a try. I'm sure my baits are going to be dragging back and forth until this tide really starts ripping. Then I can put out my drift sock and it'll hold me a little straighter. But right now I'm just dealing with it. Got to do what I can do. Got something on here. Oh yeah, okay. Whew. Had to move, folks. There's nothing going on back there. Came upriver just a little bit. I just set up here. We got a fish on. Feels like a good fish too, folks. Of course, like I say every time, it's hard to tell in this tidal current, And the current's stronger than normal right now. Obviously because of this nor'easter. There's been a lot of water pushed up into here. But let's see what we got. He's staying down. Yeah. Okay, I pulled a little drag. That's always a fun fight, folks. Fish pull some drag on you. Let's see here. Come on now. Come on over to this side of the boat, fish. Get this rod out of the way. Get my net over here. Putting a bend in that rod. Come on up, fish. I tell you, these are rough conditions. This wind is really blowing. Everything's wet, including the camera. Come on up, fish. Let me see you. There's a big pull. Oh, no. Just trying to swim off. Come on back. Don't you come to the surface yet. Well, when they come up to the surface, that's when bad things happen. They start rolling and flopping around. Boy, he's putting a bend on that Hellcat rod. This is a heavy action Hellcat rod, folks. They do have a lot more flexibility than a lot of your other heavy actions. Come on up, fish. Let's see you. And there he is. Hell, he's not a bad fish at all. From what I see so far, I just barely saw him. Get him in this net. Yeah. Okay. Now he swam out. This is the time when you want to have a net man. Give me a good fight. He'll probably go about, well, I don't want to say what he weighs yet. We'll wait till he's in the boat first. Let me get him over here so I can get him to swim back into the net. He's a good one. And there we go. Got him. Okay. Oh! Good fish, folks. Good fish. That's what we're after out here, let me tell you. Woo! Yeah. Got my everything tangled up here. But that's okay. because we got us a good one, folks. Alright, let me get them down here so I can get my glove, scale, all that stuff. Okay. Here's all this. Now, this is when you want to have a bigger boat. Get a big fish in here with you. This fish, what he did, he hit that bait and he just went down slow. He got a big old hole in his upper part of his head there. I bet he's been on a trot line and come off of it. I'm just gonna weigh him first real quick for you, and then I'll hold him up and show you. Let me make sure this camera's still rolling real quick. Yeah, we're rolling. Okay. This fish is gonna go. Oh, now I got it set to kilograms. We don't want that. We are in America, folks. We don't weigh fish with kilograms. All right, now that fish is gonna go. The fish is gonna go just under 31 pounds. Kinda got him weighed. Scale keeps shutting itself off. Probably needs a new battery. If something hits these other rods, folks, just let me know. Talk to me through the camera. Oh, okay. Straighten out, fish. Straighten out now. You don't want to straighten his tail out for you. Come on now. I don't know if you can see where he's got a hole in the top of his head, but lots of these fish get on trot lines. But here you go, folks. There's a good old 31 pounder. Nice fish. That's what we're looking for, folks. Get a little slime in the boat. Let's get him out of here. He's gone. All right. That's what I started this channel to show you, folks. Used to get them that size all the time, but it's been tough the last year or so. But if nothing else, that's a good fish to show you today. And this nor'easter we got blowing here. Anyway, let's sit here and see if we can get another. Alright, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and do the history piece here. This rain has kind of stopped, so I don't have to be getting rain on my camera while I'm talking. If anything hits these rods behind me, let me know while I'm talking, because I'm going to keep trying to face you. Anyway, so this one is going to be about the Dr. Mudd House. So the Dr. Mudd House is a museum that is in the sort of Brandywine, Waldorf area near the Patuxent River, upriver. A little further upriver from where I'm at right now. Now, Dr. Samuel Mudd was a physician during the Civil War, and he actually set John Wilkes Booth's leg after he broke it jumping from the balcony at the Ford Theater. Unbeknownst to him, you know, they didn't have cell phones and internet back then for him to have figured it out, because it had just happened like a couple days before. So, you know, he didn't read it on Facebook or TikTok or anything. Anyway, that's not really the point of the story, because I'm trying to keep it a little spooky for this season right now that I'm in. I'm going to stop doing these spooky videos after Halloween. So, the granddaughter of Dr. Samuel Mudd, Louise, started seeing ghosts. She started seeing this spirit figure walking around her house, knocking on her door, making noise. And over time, she started to get thoughts in her head while she was seeing this, according to her. Over time, those thoughts started to come together, and the thoughts were telling her that she needed to keep the Mudd farm and house for the next generation. And she decided that this must have been the spirit of her grandfather telling her to keep the house, you know, for the generations to come. So what she ended up doing is, around 1976, she turned the house into a museum, and it is still there to this day, and you can still go and see it. Some stories about this house are that there's a light, like a round light that people used to see, and anytime they try to follow it or chase it, it shoots off into the swamp and disappears. So that's one of the spooky things about this house, and it's one of the only other spooky things about this house that I even know. I did read some stuff about it. I drive past it sometimes when I'm heading up to DC. Anyway, not a whole lot to it, but I can't do the video without doing a history piece. So I've got one fish, and I've got a history piece in the video. That's kind of my theme here, folks. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a few minutes here. I'm kind of running out of time, and this wind is really beating me up. My boat's swaying all over the place. It's like less than ideal, like I said before, but I'm not gonna waste a week on it. And you never know, these storms, sometimes they bring up the fish, sometimes they get them to bite. I think right now they're kind of holding tight to structure, because there's a sort of a hump or something over here, and there's some big fish sitting on it. I got a couple of bites, but nothing hooked up. Barometric pressure is a little lower, and the water temperature is down to 65, which is a good progress. When the water gets down in the lower 60s and in the 50s, that's when things really should start to heat up around here, figuratively speaking, with these catfish, if they're in the area. So I'm going to keep chugging along, folks, and I think I'm going to probably cut the video here unless I suddenly get another fish, and then you'll see a bonus fish. But if you don't, then hopefully next week we'll get you another one. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, folks.